Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing tillage. So I'm making my way to this tractor right here. I had to park over there a ways because there's really no other place to park. So anyways, to start off, we got our 8230 here on the Chisel plow, and my friend who was running the disc in wheat has been running this now. So he ran this yesterday. I did a little bit of disking, but this morning he's doing some other stuff, so I'm gonna finish up this field here. I got pretty much just this little corner. Then there's an area on the other side of the field I gotta do, and then the ends. And then we'll head, actually just right there, next field down. Then we got the rest of this pivot. There's wheat here, and then there's gonna be a bunch of corn. So we'll get going over there too. But anyways, until my friend gets here, I'm gonna get plowing. My uncle's got the disc up one of his fields, so when he gets done there, hopefully my friend can take over with this, and then I can do some disking. So I'm gonna check the oil and get it fired up. Okay, I got the tractor fired up. I'm gonna let it warm up for a couple minutes. Yesterday we kind of got off to a slow start because it wasn't going in the ground very well, so we had to go and replace these points. These right here, it's just goes from there to there. Just a couple bolts that hold them on. So we had to go through and replace all them. It's about 20 of them or so, because this will get worn down, and by the time we replace it, this point's gone, and it's a nice rounded point about right there, so all this will wear off. And then they are double-sided, so this is still brand new. So instead of having to buy new ones every time, you can use one side, and then you just flip it over, and then you can run this side, and then it's less expensive. So anyways, gonna get going here in a minute. So okay, well, I got to the other side of the field now. Got this little corner to do. It's tilled up nice. Ever since we replaced the points, tills real nice. Goes in the ground good. We just had to replace them because it wasn't going in the ground very far. So I really enjoyed chisel plowing because it's fun to watch as you go from just this mess, and then it comes like this, and it's all moist. It looks real nice. So anyways, kind of overlapping. I didn't need to go that far, I guess, but just because this was the first point, and I pulled that for my friend because we got set up here, but then it wasn't going on the ground, so he had to go back to the shop and replace the points, and then he came back and got going. So I pulled the point here, but I didn't drive as straight as the GPS, so I just shift over so that I don't have to worry about any imperfections in this, and then this one being straight and leaving gaps, skips or anything. But here you can see as I come up here, this was irrigated, so this is wetter and it went in the ground good. But then up here, you can see it didn't go in quite as well. It left little strips and stuff because the water, when we irrigated just the cover crop last year for our cows to eat, it didn't get the water down here in this area. So we're doing it again, and now it's working really well. So come around. Gonna hit this again. Just this little area where we get redone before. Then I gotta do this, then the ends, and then we just move right over there. Okay, well, I just got started in this next field. finish the one back there. So this field is about, I think, 10 acres where this area is anyways. It goes a lot farther that way, but that's all wheat. So that's about 20 or so acres. This whole field is about 30 acres or so. 32. But doing a good job. I set it to go a little bit higher so it doesn't go down quite as far, because this bean ground is pretty soft. So it's easier to till it, so it doesn't need to go as deep. But anyways, okay. So I'm about halfway-ish across the field now. But my dad just called me and he's gonna come relieve me from chisel plowing. He's gonna take over chisel plowing until my friend gets here in like an hour or so. So he's gonna come chisel plow, and I gotta slow down because there's this rock spot here. But yeah, still getting on the rock. But anyways, he's gonna come relieve me from this, and then I'm gonna go get the turbo tail, the disc, and the case tractor, and come start in that field back there. I'm gonna start following this chisel plow. So I will catch back up to you guys when I get that tractor. Okay guys, well here is the rig I'm taking now. I got the turbo tail or disc hooked up to our case, 310 Magnum. So we're gonna get this thing fired up and head south and start following the chisel plow. One thing I did want to point out that is better than deer on this case is this door handle. Right here at the bottom of the door. Instead of deer, how they put it up there. With the case, you can reach it from the ground, and then you're able to climb in easily. So anyways, okay, get this thing fired up and hit the road. Okay, well I just got to the field, got going here. You can see the other tractor right there. Right there, that's my friend. He showed up, so now he's chisel plowing. My dad only ran it for about 10 minutes. So, anyways, going along. This is a nice field. It's got really long runs. But this tractor, it definitely, for some reason it looks smaller. I don't feel like the engine hood is quite as long. So for some reason it just feels smaller sitting in the cab. But it's actually only 10 horsepower less than our other big tractor that we bale with and that we've always pulled this disc with. But it does the same. It's running at about 1,500, 1,600 RPM, going about 7.5 miles an hour. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'm about halfway across the field now. Getting close over there. So, going nice. So, I'm honestly enjoying this case. It's a nice tractor. The only complaint that I and pretty much everybody has is the GPS is way too sensitive when it comes to engaging. When you turn around and you want to engage the GPS, you hit this button right here on the bottom of the handle. But unless the steering wheel has been stationary, you haven't touched the steering wheel for about 2 to 3 seconds, it will not engage. It'll tell you on the screen that steering wheel movement was detected. And that gets annoying. It's too sensitive. Our deer tractors, you just hit the button and it just engages. But anyways, other than that, this is a very nice tractor. Now, I guess since I shared something I don't care for as much about this tractor, I guess I better share something I like more about this tractor than the deers. So, it's the transmission. This has a CVT transmission in it. That's comparable to the IVT and the John Deere's. Now, the IVT is really nice, but the CVT is just far smoother. Like when you're cruising down the road, in this tractor, you can just pull this thing back and it slows right down. The John Deere, you gotta be starting to slow down about quarter mile, half to quarter mile, before you're gonna need to turn or stop. Or else you're gonna be slamming on the brakes and doing everything in your power to get that thing stopped. So, anyways, that's what I do like about this tractor more. And honestly, the GPS thing isn't too bad. I'm starting to get used to it. And it's, I don't know, it's all good. Okay, well, I've gotten rolling in this other field, this next field. This is where I was plowing earlier. So, it's going good still. I don't forget if I said, but the Chisel plow got a flat tire on the gauge wheel. I'm pretty sure I said that. If not, then it did. But anyways, my dad was able to find a spare, luckily, so they threw the new wheel on and got going again. Sorry, turn around. But anyways, so they got this done plowing, and the plow's over there. There's another 10-acre field. That's about the same as this. Maybe a little bit smaller, but about this size over there that we're doing. And then we head to the pivot back there. I don't know how many acres that is, another 20 to 30. So, there's still a ways to go, which is good, because I'm enjoying this. I like disking. And now I'm getting used to this tractor, so this tractor's more fun too. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I just took a break for dinner, and I just got back, and I decided I'm going to take this bar off, because it's here so you can mount screens and other monitors to it, but I'm disking, and I don't need any monitors, and it's just kind of right in your line of sight there. So I think all it's going to take is an Allen wrench. So I'm going to try to take this out and then get back to disking. Okay, well, I've done a little bit of this next field. This is another small field. I actually showed this field that we spread manure in it with that John Deere loader. So, anyways, this is nice. The closer I get to the plow, the wetter the dirt is, so you can actually see what I'm doing. There's not as much dust. So, anyways, I gotta turn around again. Okay, I just got this alarm saying low fuel, 13 gallons. You can see it's getting kind of low, and it says 12 gallons right there. But then it goes off, and it says we have 20 gallons. So depending on where the slope of the tractor is. I have to drive right past my house with that where the fuel tanks are located on the way to the next field. So I want to just get this little corner done, and then I can stop in and get fuel on the way to the next field. So I will say I don't think this case turns quite as sharp as the big John Deere tractor does, though it doesn't turn very sharp either. So, anyways, things are still going good. Okay, I'm doing the ends now. Got the field done. So I just gotta make one more pass down the bottom, and then up the side, and then I can go out up that corner. Then I gotta go get fuel, because this thing can't decide how much fuel it has. Now it's got 18 gallons, but just a minute ago it said it had 8. So, but you can see it's wet enough here. There's not really any dust. It's nice because you can actually see the disc. It's not all hidden. But anyways, I'm gonna finish up here and then take this home and go put fuel in it. Okay, you can see full of fuel now. It says I got 150 gallons, which is better than 8 or 10. So now I'm gonna head over there. You can still see chisel plow's going right there. So I'm gonna be in the same field as the chisel plow for a little while. And then it'll go on to the next field and I'll still be there. But anyways, I'm gonna go get started there. I won't finish. I don't think the chisel plow will finish tonight, but I'm gonna go get started and I guess see what happens. Okay, I just got out here for a minute. It is kind of cool. The matching colors. Everything's red. So, I just made my line. I just recorded a line following that pivot track. So now I have my circle track here on my GPS. So I'm gonna get going in a circle and start following the plow over there. Okay, well, I've made it a little ways in. Still going real nice. This is a really nice field because the runs are nice and long, so you don't have to turn around here as much. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm sure it's probably plenty long by now. So anyways, it's been a pretty productive day today. We'll probably get a little more done tonight. I'm probably just gonna go until my friend gets done chisel plowing over there, and then we'll probably both quit. And then tomorrow we still have more fields to do, so we'll be back at it then. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.